is enough said.
Two videos in one day. What's up, guys? Ernest here. Back with another Miami Heat Talk video. Now, I know you guys are excited for a second video today, but before we get started, guys, click the like button, click that little red subscribe button. Really appreciate it. Helps me out. Thank you guys so much for getting your boy to 4,000 subscribers. Now, we got another topic today to talk about, so let's rock and roll on another Miami Heat Talk adventure, because today we're talking about Russell Westbrook. Now, the video I posted earlier today was about the undrafted players. One thing I will say, I appreciate y'all in the comments. Last video, for some reason, I had a brain fart for undrafted players. I just couldn't think, I couldn't think of all of them. And you guys were giving me some love in the comments, damn, Ernest, you forgot about Tyler Johnson. You forgot about people like Joel Anthony. You forgot about Keith Askett. I mean, you guys were just fluttering the comments and letting me know. So I really appreciate you guys. I mean, that's exactly what this Miami Heat team has done in the past. I mean, it's like I said, we take chicken shit and turn it into chicken salad. It's because we bring the best out of our players. And these people need to understand this is why Erik Spoelstra and Pat Riley's amazing. This is why Pat Riley chose Erik Spoelstra to be his successor. It's because Spo's another version of Pat Riley. These are two of some of the greatest coaches in NBA history. I mean, come on. They both made the top 25 coaches of all time. And if you ask me, currently right now, the best coach in the NBA is Erik Spoelstra. Hands down. Because he knows exactly how to get the best out of his players. And honestly, the Miami Heat front office has not really given him the tools and all the pieces necessary to win. You're normally seeing Spo get the best out of his players. It's like I mentioned in the live chat, the 2017 season. You're down 11-30. That's a tank year. And then you go 30-11 the second half of the year with guys like Luke Babbitt, Rodney McGruger on your starting lineup, for God's sakes. So that tells you how great Erik Spoelstra is. So imagine if the Miami Heat can put all the perfect pieces around this team, all the right pieces around Bam Adebayo, who just signed a monster extension and is looking to show his worth by being an all-NBA player, and Jimmy Butler, who's on the last year of his contract, who's basically determined to show people that this ain't, he's not broken down. Father Time hasn't caught up yet. He's going to bust his ass next year to get that other contract. Hopefully Tyler Hero can come off the other side, be more healthy. We still have high hopes for Tyler Hero. He's only 24 years old. Terry Rozier. Give me a full training camp with Terry Rozier. Let Terry Rozier get acclimated with all these players. I pray to God that Duncan Robinson is 100% healthy. We know he's our sniper. Jaime Jaquez coming back for a second year. Nikola Jovic coming back after a year of his emergence. Kevin Love can come back and give you that veteran presence. You know we just drafted Kel Ware, who can possibly start next to Bam Adebayo or even come off the bench. It doesn't matter. We got a big. Then in the second round, you get Pell Larson, a three-point sniper, a guy who can be another Duncan Robinson. Give him some time. Kashad Johnson, another undrafted gem. And why am I naming all these players, you guys? Why am I breaking it down? Because I'm showing you exactly what the Miami Heat team could look like next season. Let's not forget that the Miami Heat are already in talk with Haywood Highsmith to bring him back. We could possibly bring back DeLon Smith, but there's one thing on this roster that I look at, and I'm seeing that we're missing. And you know what, you guys? A trade is possible. Look, DeJounte Murray just got traded to the New Orleans Pelicans today. That's some crazy stuff. I really wanted DeJounte Murray on this team. But at the end of the day, maybe the Miami Heat front office, maybe Pat Riley is looking at this team and thinking, let's give it a shot. Let's see what happens this year. And I know Heat fans hate the idea of running it back. I'm not the biggest fan of it either. Now, if Donovan Mitchell becomes available, you go after him. If Trae Young becomes available, you entertain that idea as well. If there's certain players like a Lauri Markkanen that becomes available because they just drafted Kyle Filipowski. If there's certain players that become available, you guys, of course the Miami Heat's going to entertain the idea. This is what we do. Every player, every big name player that ever becomes available in trade talks, the Heat are always linked to that player. Now, we don't usually get the player a lot of times, but we're linked to him. The Heat are always trying to upgrade this roster. I'm fully confident in Pat Riley when it comes to something like that. Now, why am I talking about all this? Because I want to get to a point. This team, in my opinion, is lacking a point guard, a distributor, a real point guard. I know Terry Rozier's our starting point guard, you guys, but Terry Rozier, his game is like a shooting guard. In my opinion, a great fit for this Miami Heat roster is a floor general who can come off the bench for Terry Rozier and lead the second unit. Rather than having to put faith on a guy like DeLon Wright or Josh Richardson, go to a true point guard. Russell Westbrook may be available. Now, I know I've talked about Russell Westbrook in the past, and I know that people are going to say, oh my God, another guy who doesn't shoot threes. Fine. Russell Westbrook is not a Duncan Robinson. But Russell Westbrook doesn't have to be a Duncan Robinson. It's like I've said, on this Miami Heat roster, another thing that would make our team a little bit more better. Yeah, of course you want to trade for a superstar. Hell yeah. But at the end of the day, it's not happening today. So you got to think about, what can I do to fix this team for now? And if you ask me, a backup point guard would be perfect. Look at Russell Westbrook's numbers last year, you guys. In 68 games, I'm fine with that at 35 years old. I think that's enough. 11.1 points per game, 5 rebounds, 4.5 assists, 1.1 steals per game on 22 minutes. He shot 45% from the field, 27% from the three-point line, not 0%, so he makes some. Shoots a lot of them, though. Don't really go in. But I get it, guys. Russell Westbrook's not the player he used to be before. But this guy can drop a triple-double on you any night still at his age. He's still quick. But one thing that he's done, and one thing I noticed last year with the Clippers, he wants to win. Now, a report came out from Yardbreak and a lot of other, Yardbarker, my bad. A report came out on Yardbarker, and several other reports came out as well that James Harden is expected to re-sign with the Clippers. However, it looks like Russell Westbrook will not be back with the Clippers. Now, the last time I posted a video on Russell Westbrook, a lot of people were in the comments saying that, Ernest, there's no way it happens because Russell Westbrook wants to stay in LA. Yes, he's from LA. Yes, he'd like to stay there. But remember, you guys, Russell Westbrook took a lot less money to stay with the Clippers last year to win a championship, and they didn't do that. He took a bench role. He took a back step to do what he could to win. Just like I said, Russell Westbrook wants to win. He made $3.9 million last year in the Clippers, and California has a 15% state tax. That was a big chunk of money that he lost. The Miami Heat has minimum contracts to offer, but it's like I've said before. We got that beautiful $5.2 million mid-level exception. And one thing the state of Florida does not have that California has is state taxes. So Russell Westbrook's going to see a lot of that $5.2 million. If you're able to sign Russell Westbrook for 1 year or 2 years, give him that contract, allow him to be the leader of the second unit with this current roster, I see big things for this Miami Heat team. Now, how are you going to set the lineup? Maybe getting a Russell Westbrook means now you have the flexibility of trading Tyler Hero and getting another player, because now you can do a three-headed monster of Terry Rozier, Duncan Robinson, and Russell Westbrook. But I'm going to stop right there, guys. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I love me some Tyler Hero on this team. If you can add Russell Westbrook on this team, that only makes you better with this current roster. Let's think of this lineup. I don't think Kel'el Ware is going to start day one. I would love it. My ideal lineup is Ware at the 5, Bam at the 4, Jimmy at the 3. You got Duncan Robinson starting at the 2 for the three-point presence, and Terry Rozier. You got Tyler Hero coming off as your 6th man. Tyler, Jaime Jaquez, Russell Westbrook, and Nikola Jovic. Sprinkle some Haywood Highsmith on there. You have DeLon Wright to work as your 11th man, and when Josh Richardson comes back, you have another guy to help you with defensive presence. That's a beautiful roster right there. Now, you may have to tweak some stuff. It may not work, but I want to hear from you, Heat fans. Now that we know that Russell Westbrook may not be back with the Los Angeles Clippers, and remember, he tried the Lakers before, doesn't really work. So if Russell Westbrook is flexible leaving California, where he's from, do you guys think the Miami Heat could actually be a good fit for him? Would Russell Westbrook entertain the idea of coming to Miami Heat? I'm interested in hearing what you guys think. Let me know in the comments your thoughts, you guys. Don't forget to like the video and do not forget to subscribe to the channel, because even though we hit 4,000 subscribers, we're on the road to 5,000. This train never stops. Appreciate you guys' support. Y'all the real MVPs. Remember, you guys, no matter what is going on in your life, whether you're having bad times, whether you're sad, whether you're mad, no matter what, there is always a light at the end of the tunnel. Stay positive. Keep your head up. You know your boy Ernest is here with that positivity. I got your back. And that is enough said. Yeah, buddy.